Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourself, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Today I will discuss interview questions and answers related to the internal promotion examination for banks. Welcome to part 4 of my Path to the Corner Office 2025 to 2026 series where I simplify bank promotion examination interviews with practical questions and answers, examples to help you climb the banking career ladder faster. Interview questions and answers, especially from Star Loan Against Property and Star Reverse Mortgage Loan. Now, interview questions and answers, especially from Star Loan Against Property. What is Star Loan Against Property? The answer is Star Loan Against Property is a retail credit product offered to individuals against the mortgage of residential or commercial property to meet personal or business related needs, excluding speculative activities. What are the permitted purposes under this scheme? The answer is permitted purposes include education expenses, medical needs, house repair or renovation, purchase or construction of residential or commercial property, takeover of existing loans, and other non speculative personal purposes. Which purposes are strictly prohibited? Speculative activities such as investment in equities, purchase of land for resale, real estate trading, or loans to builders or developers for real estate business are strictly prohibited. Who are the eligible borrowers under this scheme? The answer is only individuals are eligible, including high salaried employees, professionals, self employed persons, businessmen, retired persons with regular income, and NRIs holding Indian passports. Are PIOs and OCIs eligible? The answer is no. PIOs and OCIs are not eligible under the Star Loan Against Property scheme. What is the maximum age limit for salaried borrowers? The answer is 60 years or retirement age, whichever is earlier at the end of the repayment period. What is the maximum age limit for non-salaried borrowers? The answer is up to 70 years, subject to sanctioning authority approval. Can age relaxation be allowed beyond prescribed limits? The answer is yes. Deviations beyond prescribed age limits can be permitted by ZLCC and above. Is the age criterion applicable to guarantors? The answer is yes. Age criteria apply to guarantors also if the property offered belongs to the guarantor. What type of advances are permitted? The answer is demand loan, term loan, and overdraft reducible. Non reducible overdrafts are not allowed for new sanctions. What is the maximum loan amount under this scheme? The answer is rupees 15 crores per borrower for demand loan or term loan or reducible OD. Is there any limit for loans against open plots? The answer is yes. Maximum exposure against demarcated open plots is rupees 7.50 crores and sanctioning authority is FGML CC and above. Can loan limits be enhanced based on re-evaluation of property? The answer is no. Enhancement due to re-evaluation is not permitted before completion of 2 years from the date of earlier sanction. What is NTHP and why is it important? NTHP, which stands for Net Take Home Pay, ensures sufficient surplus income for repayment. It is mandatory and no deviation is permitted. What are the prescribed NTHP norms? The answer is for income up to rupees 11 lakhs, it is 40%. For rupees 11 to 15 lakhs, it is 30%. And for above 15 lakhs, it is 25%. Is deviation in NTHP allowed? The answer is no. Deviation in NTHP is not permitted at any level. What income documents are mandatory for salaried borrowers? The answer is minimum 6 months salary slips and latest Form 16 or IT return. What income documents are required for non-salaried borrowers? The answer is minimum 2 years income tax returns along with financial statements. How is loan eligibility linked to property value? The answer is loan is based on the lowest of 100% circle rate, 60% market value, or 70% distress value. What is the margin requirement on market value? The answer is 40% margin on market value. What is the margin on distress sale value? The answer is 30% margin on distress sale value. Is additional margin required for open plots? The answer is yes. An additional 10% margin is required for demarcated open plots. When is a second valuation mandatory? The answer is when loan eligibility is based on distress value or when loan amount is rupees 50 lakh and above. What is the minimum CIBIL score required? The answer is minimum CIBIL score of 700 for new sanctions. Can customers with CIBIL score -1 or 0 be considered? The answer is yes, provided other eligibility norms are satisfied. What is the minimum CIBIL score for takeover cases? The answer is minimum CIBIL score of 760 is required. Are SMA1 or SMA2 accounts eligible for takeover? The answer is no. Accounts under SMA1 or SMA2 are not eligible for takeover. What precautions are required during takeover of LAP accounts? Verification of title deeds, fresh valuation, satisfactory conduct, CRILC check, and ensuring availability of original documents. What type of security is accepted? The answer is equitable or legal mortgage of residential or commercial property. Can agricultural land be accepted as security? The answer is no. Agricultural land cannot be accepted as security. Is CERSAI registration mandatory? The answer is yes. Registration of mortgage charged with CERSAI is mandatory. Can property owned by company or firm be mortgaged? The answer is no. Property owned by company, firm, HOF, or society cannot be mortgaged for individual loans. Are properties under construction allowed? The answer is no. Properties under construction are not accepted for eligibility or margin purposes. What is the maximum repayment period? The answer is for term loan or demand loan it is 15 years. For reducible OD it is 12 years. When does repayment commence? The answer is from the month following final disbursement or 6 months from first disbursement whichever is earlier. How does this product help the bank? The answer is it provides secured long-term retail assets with better yield, cross-selling opportunities, and lower credit risk. What are the key risks in LAP loans? The answer is title risk, valuation risk, income overstatement, misuse of funds, and marketability risk of property. How can an officer mitigate LAP risks? The answer is by strict adherence to policy norms, proper due diligence, independent inspections, and continuous monitoring. What is your role as a sanctioning officer? The answer is to ensure policy compliance, assess creditworthiness prudently, safeguard banks' interest, and maintain asset quality. Now, interview questions questions and answers, especially from Star Reverse Mortgage Loan. What is a reverse mortgage loan? The answer is a reverse mortgage loan (RML) is a retail loan product that enables citizens aged 60 years and above to receive periodic payments from the bank against the mortgage of their self-occupied residential property while continuing to maintain the owner and occupant of the house. What is the objective of BOI Star Reverse Mortgage Loan? The answer is The objective is to provide a regular source of additional income to senior citizens who own self occupied residential property in India without requiring payment during their lifetime, subject to scheme conditions. Is income mandatory for eligibility under RML? The answer is no. There is no income criterion under the Star Reverse Mortgage Loan. Senior citizens with or without income are eligible subject to fulfilling property and age related criteria. Who is eligible to avail Star Reverse Mortgage Loan? The answer is eligibility includes A. Indian citizens aged over above 60 years and not more than 80 years. B. Owner and occupant of a self-acquired or self-occupied residential property. C. Property must be free from encumbrances. D. Residual life of property should be at least 1.5 times the loan tenure, minimum 20 years. Can husband and wife apply jointly? The answer is yes. Married couples can apply as joint borrowers provided A. One spouse is above 60 years, B. The other spouse is not below 55 years, C. Both continue to occupy the property. Is commercial property acceptable as security? The answer is no. Commercial property is not acceptable. Only self occupied residential houses or flats are eligible under the scheme. What is the minimum and maximum loan amount? The answer is minimum loan amount is rupees 5 lakhs, the maximum loan amount is rupees 150 lakhs. Loan quantum depends on borrower's age, property value, and applicable loan to value ratio. How is loan to value determined? LTV varies based on the age of the borrower. A 60 to 65 years up to 50 to 55%, 66 to 70 years up to 55 to 60%, 71 to 75 years up to 60 to 65%. Higher age allows higher LTV due to shorter expected loan tenure. What is the maximum loan tenure? The answer is A, up to 15 years if borrower's age is up to 65 years. B, maximum 10 years if age is above 65 years. C, loan tenure should not extend beyond borrower's age of 80 years. What are the modes of disbursement? Answer is disbursement can be A, periodic payments, monthly or quarterly or half yearly or annual. B, lump sum payment restricted to 50% of eligible loan or rupees 15 lakhs, whichever is lower. Lump sum is permitted mainly for medical, improvement, or repayment of existing loan. Is lump sum disbursement encouraged? The answer is no. Since RML is a social security scheme, periodic payments are preferred to ensure regular income flow. Lump sum disbursement is discouraged except for specified needs. How is interest charged and recovered? The answer is interest is compoundly monthly and added to the loan outstanding. Recovery of principal and interest happens only upon foreclosure events like death of last surviving borrower or sale of property. Is interest rate concession allowed? The answer is generally no concession is allowed as rates are already competitive. However, in extremely deserving cases, concessions may be considered as per head office guidelines. What security is obtained by the bank? The answer is equitable mortgage of the self occupied residential property in favor of the bank after due valuation and legal scrutiny. Is property insurance mandatory? The answer is yes. The mortgage property must be insured against general risks at the borrower's cost, minimum for 10 years. Failure may lead to bank arranging insurance and recovering cost. How often is property revalued? The answer is property is revalued at least once every 5 years. Based on revaluation, loan quantum or periodic payments may be revised. When does the loan become due and payable? Loan becomes due upon A. Death of the last surviving borrower, B. Permanent move out from the house, C. Sale or transfer of the property. What is meant by permanent move? The answer is permanent move means the borrower or co-borrower has not lived continuously in the property for 1 year or does not intend to reside there permanently. Can legal heirs repay and retain the property? The answer is yes. Legal heirs have the first right to repay the outstanding loan with accrued interest within 6 months and retain ownership of the property. What is the non-recourse guarantee? The answer is under NHB guidelines, the bank cannot recover more than the realizable value of the mortgaged property and cannot proceed against other assets of the borrower or heirs. Are RML payments taxable? The answer is no. Payments received under reverse mortgage loan are exempt from income tax under Section 1043 of the Income Tax Act 1961. What are the processing and service charges? The answer is processing fee is 0.25% of sanction limit, minimum rupees 1,500 and maximum rupees 10,000. The annual service charge is 0.25% of outstanding loan at annual review. Is prepayment allowed? The answer is yes. Borrower may prepay the loan at any time without any prepayment penalty and the mortgage shall be released. What is reverse mortgage considered? Why is reverse mortgage considered a social security product? Answer is because it supports senior citizens with regular income without immediate repayment burden, protects them from negative equity, and ensures dignity and financial independence in old age. What precautions should branches take while sanctioning RML? Answer is branches must ensure A. Proper counseling of borrower and family, B. Clear title and valuation, C. Compliance with KYC and anti fraud measures, and D. High standard of service due to senior citizen customers. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.